Old Mike Hernandez was a bueno vaquero, rode some good horses, California style. I watched him for hours and he showed me a little of the old California he knew for a while. Started young horses in Bosali Fiador, onto the Touraine, the old Spanish spade. Brought them along with two hands that were gentle, some fine reining horses as ever were made. And he'd spin that pony hanging on to the...
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are in the middle of week 30 for Grace Christian School. I'd like to welcome you all to the Weekly Roundup. This is where you come to find out information about Grace Christian School, everything that we've done in the past, things that we're doing in the future, and just a time to get together and chat. Excuse me, just a sec. So glad that you're able to tune in. I'm your host, Sheriff P, and we had Caden, one of our first graders, with his buddy in Alpaca when they were visiting Texas. Good morning, Christy, and good morning, Debbie. I'm so glad that both of you could tune in. Glad to have you both on the show. We're already up to about 20 viewers. We've got a lot of great things in store for you today. It's going to be an interesting show because we're going to try to do something on the fly here in the middle of the show, and I hope it works well. So we will see how that goes. This has been an extremely busy week, and Sheila, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad that you are here. So we're going to be doing something on the fly here. We hope it works, but the last week has been extremely busy here at GCS, and as we looked at the calendar for the next couple weeks, things are going to really be happening. But right now, who is it? Willie Nelson, who sings On the Road Again. Yes, On the Road Again. Our school gets on the road quite frequently with field trips, and we do all kinds of neat things. One of the pinnacle field trips, the conclusion of your career at Grace Christian School, is the 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C. Give me just a second here. My bell is ringing. I just have to answer a call right here. There we go. So the pinnacle of our school year is when the 8th graders go to Washington, D.C. Right there, you will see some of them standing in front of the Capitol. Here we have a few of them standing in front of the Supreme Court. And we also had the privilege of being able to lay a wreath at the Challenger Memorial at Arlington in Washington, D.C. But I have a special guest that's getting ready to join me here, all the way from Washington, D.C. Jessica, Miss Gasser, how are you?
We're doing great. We're having such a fun trip. I have a few 8th graders here that just wanted to wave and say hi quick.
Hey, there they are. Good morning. Good morning, 8th graders. What's the temperatures like down there?
In New York right now, it's about 55 degrees. It's supposed to get up to about 60.
Okay.
So we are waiting right now to get onto the Staten Island ferry. I was hoping you'd be able to see the Statue of Liberty behind me, but it looks a little washed out.
A little bit, yep, unfortunately. Are you guys on the ferry right now?
No, we are waiting in the, I guess, terminal.
Okay.
To get on. Yes,
so,
we're eating lunch.
What kind of fun things have you done since you've been there?
Yeah, so we went to Jamestown, which was our nation's first capital. Then it moved to Colonial Williamsburg, so we went there. We've been to the Battle of Manassas. We went to Arlington. We walked at a walking tour and saw all of our national monuments, the Lincoln Memorial, Jefferson Memorial, World War II, Vietnam, Korean War memorials. All the days are starting to blend together. We stopped in Baltimore, ate dinner there last night. Now we're in New York. We're doing walking tours of New York all day today. So we'll get to see Ellis Island, Staten Island, the Statue of Liberty. We'll see the Empire State Building, all of those great places as well. But yeah, the kids are having a blast. We have gotten a lot of compliments on their great behavior and how attentive they are. So we are very proud of all of our students on the trip for getting all these high praises. It's nice to know.
That is great. We have about, let's see here, we have probably, we have 42 viewers right now, and they're all saying excellent stuff, exciting stuff. Miss Lamb says, hello, Miss Gasser. So you have a lot of fans out here watching all of your eighth graders. What's in store for tomorrow?
I'm sorry, say that
What's
again?
in store for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to go see the 9/11 Museum and the memorial. And then I think we have a few other, Times Square is on the agenda as well. And then we will be heading home. So we'll be back at LAX. We'll be touching down at about 9 p.m. tomorrow. So half day here in New York, and then we'll be home.
Very good. Is there a dog barking in the terminal?
Yeah, it's
security. Oh, all right.
Kind of back behind me over there.
Okay, very good. Because K9 Yorkoo started perking up here. Like maybe he was going to do an interview next with that security dog. But hey, I'm going to let you go. Thank you, Miss Gasser, for stopping in and visiting us. You guys have a safe trip.
All right, thanks. We'll see you soon.
See you when you get back. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, wasn't that something? We had Miss Gasser on. Sandy says, good morning, Miss Gasser. And what a beautiful trip. That memorial is so beautiful. It hits you right and feels, if you lived through it at that time, you are absolutely correct. That is something. It's amazing. And Debbie Novinger asked, so the D.C. trip is also a New York trip? Yes, we added that component probably about 7 or 8 years ago. We felt it was important for the students to be able to see the 9/11 memorial because in some situations, some kids never make it back there. And also we have some parents that go and they have never been to New York or Washington, D.C. So since we're there, it's so cost effective just to be able to do all that. But it's a great trip. Miss Hanahan and Miss Gasser are our two staff members that are back there right now with our students, with some parents. And for everything they've been telling me, they've been having a great time, as Miss Gasser shared with all of us. And it was great that we were able to pull her in here, and you were able to see a few of our students there. And they're getting ready to get on the Staten Island Ferry and go see the let's see here, the Statue of Liberty. I had to remember Statue of Liberty. So that is terrific. Hey, last week was the El Mercado, and that means the marketplace, where the kids, they played all different kinds of games, how they could sell things. They were recognized for how their booths were set up, how their Spanish interactions were. They had to create commercials beforehand, and Mrs. Gardner is doing an amazing job with our Spanish program in junior high, and they each had to film a commercial. Now, we're not endorsing the lottery or anything, but here was one of the pretty amazing commercials that we were able to get produced by one of the kids. So let's see here. Bob and Julie Barber, honored to be a chaperone for those awesome kids. Have a great time. Thank you very much. Mr. Barber, I'm going to be in contact with you. I saw that you left me a message about the Police Foundation website, so I will be calling you or reaching out to you today or tomorrow. So thank you so much. But anyway, the commercial that won was the best commercial overall. Mr. Clark, good morning. It is so great that you are tuning in. Glad that you are here just in time to watch the winning El Mercado.
¿Por qué estás muy triste?
No tengo dinero.
¿No participas en la lotería de la clase de español?
No puedo pagarme.
Mande, es solo un Yamalana. Aquí. Yo te doy un boleto.
Número 45 es el ganador.
45. Tengo ese número.
¡Felicidades!
Las encuestas esperan la lotería de la clase de español.
Wasn't that a pretty good commercial? You know, they copied commercials that they've seen on TV and stuff like that. And all of that Spanish was the actual voices of students in our junior high. They did a wonderful job, and I had the opportunity to go out to the El Mercado And it was really unique to see how they put together their booths in all of the different ways. They were able to exchange their dineros and work the whole marketplace. So great job to Junior High and El Mercado and Mrs. Gardner for putting that together and for the support of staff who was out there helping. Last week, we concluded the week with Race for Grace. Debbie says that's great. Yes, it was. They do a good job. And we're going to show a few of the other commercials in weekly roundups as we move forward as time permits. But Race for Grace last week was amazing. There were so many of you out here. It was wonderful to see you, to get to shake hands, visit, and just fellowship. We blew through all of the donuts, which was amazing. Parents said they were some of the best donuts they've ever had. I couldn't agree more. We get them from Sunny Donuts, and they're always so fresh and airy, and with a good cup of coffee, they're great. But the kids did a wonderful job running. They had a lot of fun. Let me show you the picture here. This was beforehand. See if you can possibly find your child in the picture. Every year we take a picture of all the students before Race for Grace, and we get them together, and we just have a wonderful time. It was so much fun. Thank you for letting us run with our kids. You are more than welcome. It's great to have the parents out there with everybody. But with that being said, Carl's Jr. did a wonderful job. The burgers were amazing. The stars were good. We met our goal. So that means Tex is going to be coming to school. We're just working that out. And I know this is kind of funny that we're in the middle of a horse quarantine right now, and it's due to be lifted at the end of this week or on Monday. And it has to do with a horse hepatitis. And they're doing 2 weeks to flatten the curve. No, I'm kidding. But it really is a horse quarantine, and it's supposed to be lifted on Monday. And on these situations, it's not like 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks. It usually gets lifted pretty quickly because a lot of the horse owners really do what they need to do to curtail the disease and move forward. So everything I'm seeing in the reports that we get, it's going to be lifted. And it might even get lifted on Sundays. So great to be able to be there in person again. Yes, Debbie, it was great to be there. And it was great to see so many of you at Race for Grace. And like I was saying, because we hit our goal, we are going to be bringing Tex out to the school to meet everybody and walk around. The flyer that you see up posted, we're able to put up because Major League Baseball and the players have come to an agreement. They are going to play the season. So that means our choir is going to be singing at Angel Stadium, the national anthem, with some other school choirs throughout Orange County. And this form went home yesterday, and it's for tickets to go watch the choir or just go have a great time at the Angel baseball game. Mr. Barkley will be coordinating that, and these that went home, they need to be turned back to the school by April 1st. But with that being said, the game is not until May 6th, and I understand that we are supposed to be playing the Washington Nationals. Last time we went 3 years ago before everything happened, we had a great time. I think we probably had 75 families that were there and just had a wonderful time. So we're all about having fun, fellowship. Every time we can get an opportunity to have a group of families get together, we try to do that. And you'll see there's so many different opportunities because we understand schedules are busy and you can't always make something. And that's why we try to do it on different days. And we also try to do different groups, whether it be choir, sports, or junior high, elementary, you name it, so that we have an opportunity to meet all of our families and just share with each other. Looks like we're getting a lot of viewers coming in. We're at about 55 viewers, and I see a lot of you are giving us thumbs up on everything, and I can't thank you enough. It's really encouraging. It does help our YouTube placement on the channel. But this is the flyer that went home. It will also be getting emailed to you in case you need it for one more way. PST every year it's called You've Been Egged, and these are resurrection eggs. If you notice there, they give you 11 eggs that are filled up, and one is empty to signify the empty tomb. So those are $15. It's through PST. They always like for you to get these in early because sometimes they do run out because they order a limited quantity. This is through PST. They do a wonderful job Sean and Mandy and Brenda man this along with other volunteers. So this is something out there. If you want to do it, that's great, and it's a wonderful thing. Marion, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Excited for Race for Grace. Thank you so much for that. You bet. And like I said, it was just wonderful to see everybody. Everybody was so happy to be here on campus. The next thing I want to talk to you about is open house. I've talked to you every week about this, about the taco order form that's going to be coming out. This one right here is going to be coming out to you. There are going to be some fun surprises at open house. You are not going to want to miss open house. And we've already started lining up some different things that are going to take place that students are going to be able to see. Some of our students are going to be able to do. And you are not going to want to miss open house because it gives you the opportunity to see the things that your kids have been doing this year, looking at other classrooms. And what this is, open house is a chance for you to come see the work that our students have been producing throughout the year. It's an opportunity to have a little bit of good time with each other. It's a great time to get a good meal and visit and just have a great evening. It's not a time to corner a classroom teacher and try to get them to talk to you about a parent-teacher conference with your student. If that's what you want, you can email your classroom teachers and set that up and visit with them. But open house is a family gathering night, and we just can't wait for everybody to be there. It's going to be fun. We have a lot of surprises. The day of open house, we are going to reveal who the 5 students are who got the 5 golden tickets that are going to be going to Disneyland. And some of the other surprises that are coming, you are going to be extremely tickled by. And like, oh, wow, look at this. And it's truly going to be a dog and pony show at open house. We always try to outdo ourselves so the parents and all of our students have fun. Debbie, feels like it's been forever since we've had an open house. It really has, like 3 years, because we got shut down right before, in 2019 of March, right before our last open house. So yes, it has, 2019, 20, 21. So we've missed 3 open houses. So in reality, it's been like 4 years since our last open house. So we're going to come back with a bang, and we're going to have some great tacos when we visit with each other. So the next thing I want to kind of talk to you about is, because we've hit the goal, we've been adding a lot of technology to the school. We have in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, we are bringing in some bots. We've brought in 3D printers. We're bringing in interactive whiteboards and a lot of STEM kits. All of this technology requires some training so that it is able to be utilized. We have set up a 3-day training for all of our teachers from 4th grade through 8th grade. And in doing so, that training is going to take place here on campus. Our teachers are going to get hands-on training on how to utilize and best utilize all of our bots and how to utilize our coding and our laptops, our Chromebooks, and all of the new equipment that we've gotten on campus. In doing that, that means we need subs who are going to cover these classrooms for those 3 days. We have filled all but 2 of our classrooms. If you are gifted at being a substitute teacher, you know someone who's a substitute teacher, please reach out to Christy in the office, 714-761-5200. Let your neighbors or friends know who are subs. We'll get them qualified, get them approved, do our backgrounds and everything like that. And we need 2 more subs for those 3 days. So great chance to earn some extra money and to help us out. If you would like to email Christy, you can do that at korue, K-O-R-U-E, at gcsrr.org and let her know. So we could use 2 subs. I want to share with you something else as we get ready to talk about the busy month of May. Some of you may know Skit Guys. Last Easter, we gave a 5-day presentation of the resurrection story of Christ, and those videos were produced by Skit Guys. A lot of your churches utilize some of their stuff, and this year they have come out with a full-length motion picture that I've had the opportunity to preview. It is the most hilarious, fun-filled, message-providing video out there. Wholesome, good fun about family church camp, summer church camp, And we were looking at getting a few tickets for families to go, but that has kind of morphed. We're looking at getting an entire theater for everyone in the school that wants to attend one of the premieres. So we're working on that. We're working on a date, and we will have that to you very soon. It's called Church Summer Camp by the Skit Guys, and that'll be coming out very soon. We're hoping that we can just pack 2 theaters possibly, because I know some of them only hold like 250 nowadays, that we could get 2 theaters screening this right next to each other and just pack the place out and have a great evening away from the school and get to watch a good movie. But as you see there, May is an extremely busy month. And I know we still have April to go through with Easter, spring break, and being egged and all of those things. And probably in April, we're going to do the movie release. But May 4th is the In-N-Out truck here for our students. That's going to be fun. May 5th is open house, all of the surprises, the reveal of who won the 5 golden Roundup tickets, $2 taco plates. And all these special prizes are going to be out there, and surprises for the Dog and Pony Show. And May 6th is the Angels game, where we get to go watch our choir sing. Yes, Debbie, this time of year, everything just flies by. It is. Before you know it, we're graduating our 8th grade, and the year is over. So if you have your calendar, I've got this up. Make sure you're entering these dates in your calendar on your phone, your Android, your iPhone, or whatever it may be, so that you're reminded that these dates are coming up. But the end of the year is quickly approaching. We are already in week 30. We've gone through a number of days, and before you know it, the school year is going to be done. Kimberly, you are absolutely right. Wow, almost done with the school year. You are right. We have Zero the Hero, who celebrates the 100th day of school, has been here and gone long ago. He's just a distant memory. And that's it. Parents, I can't thank you enough for tuning in today's Weekly Roundup. We got a chance to see Miss Gasser and the 8th graders in Washington, D.C. today. We reviewed about Race for Grace, all the great things all of you did, and it's going to be funny. It's going to be fun. Christy says, I am not ready for 8th grade graduation. It is a extremely sad day. It's so much. When the 8th graders get promoted, they're getting ready to start a new adventure, a new chapter in their lives, and we understand that. And we try to really honor them and celebrate that week. The last week the 8th graders are here as they get ready to move on to their high school careers. Andrea, open houses, what time? It is from 5 to 7. That is a great question. It starts at 5 o'clock and it ends at 7 o'clock. So you get 2 hours of Roadrunner fun here at Grace Christian School. So parents, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for the thumbs up. I tell you every week, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, that all of the teachers and staff here consider it a privilege and an honor to partner with you in raising the future generation of our great country. We've done a lot of things here. And as I get ready to close, I just want to make sure I thank you. We had the COVID information. The COVID information come up. We had almost 300 people sign those forms at Race for Grace, and we have sent those off. And Christy says, my son has been since kindergarten. We love Grace. Thank you so much. Yes, you have been here the entire time. There's a lot of tears that are shed at graduation and promotion. So get you kind of a clamp just thinking about it between now and then. But like I was saying, parents, we consider it a privilege and honor every day to be able to partner with you and raise the future generation. The future of our country is enrolled here at Grace Christian School. These kids are definitely going to be making a difference in our country. So parents, until I see you down the road, I pray that God provides blessings beyond your wildest beliefs for each and every one of your families. May God bless all of you. Happy trails, everyone.
hooty bitty bitty, got a hooty about a hooty, give me five, hooty make a bitty hooty bitty bitty, not a hooty bitty bitty, not a bill. Got a bitty, not a hooty bitty bitty, but I got bitty hooty, five rock, soul, and $150 bill.